Welcome to ALW Collectibles. Today we're going to be taking a look at another professional wrestling championship belt. This one being the NWA National Heavyweight Wrestling Championship from the Jim Crockett Promotions from 1984 to 1986. What an interesting looking belt. This is a phenomenal title. I think it looks fantastic. A lot of design on here, a lot of interesting plating. This is very, very reminiscent of the WWF WrestleMania 1 belt. It is the exact same layout style. That design was used multiple times, and I'm pretty sure while reviewing belts, you'll see it several times in my collection. Having said that, what a belt. I will say up front, mine does have a discrepancy. First off, this is an internet knockoff belt. It is not an official licensed title belt. But the second, the person who did my belt for me used a gold and yellow paint. And it's actually supposed to be a tan on the side plates and the main plate. Still, nice choice of painting, but I wish he'd gone with the original color. I didn't find out that he did this until I got it in the mail. But it is what it is. I still like the belt. And this belt design only lasted 2 years. Beautiful looking style. You can see you got the Eagle, National Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. You got the World. You got the Lion. You got the famous designs. You got the United States down on the bottom. NWA logo up on top. Belt border is braided all the way around. Little background on the belt as we take a look at this thing. This design was the earliest I can find this belt design being used was February 18th, 1984, when Brad Armstrong defeated Ted DiBiase for it. DiBiase may have been the original holder, I'm not sure, but the earliest I can find is it was Brad Armstrong who had this belt. Back plates are really cool. You got, can't even see that. You got a champion standing in front of the United States with the 4 stars. Guy standing there, he's got a belt in his hand. Nice black leather. And this is exactly 1-to-1 scale, the original. Beautiful looking title belt. Of course, this is very reminiscent of the time of the NWA television belt. Like I said, the WrestleMania 1 belt. So many different promotions used this style of plate for their titles. It was unbelievable. And like I said, Brad Armstrong, so many other men held the title during this time. Ronnie Garvin, Terry Taylor, Dusty Rhodes, Tully Blanchard, Black Bart. And the final holder of this actual design, in which it was retired in Jim Crockett Promotions, was Nikita Koloff on September 28th, 1986, when he unified it with the United States title, defeating Magnum TA. So, really, really nice. And, of course, let me set this back up. I love the silver. I'm glad the belt was not gold, because I think, in my opinion, it offset it from the rest of the belts at that time. So many title belts were gold at that time. This one and the World Television title belt were put on a silver plate. Silver plate, wow. Were plated silver. And I think it just made it stand out even more. Like, I love the line on the side. Doing a belly to back suplex on the side plate here. You got like the mat with the 4 stars. Ribbing all the way around that plate. Yeah, really interesting belt design. Let me know if you have any memories of this title belt. I remember seeing the Horsemen walk around with this. J.J. Dillon carrying it for Tully Blanchard. Dusty Rhodes coming out wearing a fur coat holding this belt. Talking about being one of the best in the world. So, interesting backstory with this belt. And I never knew Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, in the early 80s was a holder of this belt. I recently found that out and I was very impressed to find that. I've seen photos of Terry Taylor with it. There is a current version, of course, in the new NWA, completely different design. It's an older style. But in my opinion, this is my favorite national heavyweight title. This is the one that'll always be in my heart. Let me know in the comments below if you have any memories of this belt at all. I'd love to hear anybody who has any memories or have been to a show and saw it in person. I never got to see this one in person. I would have loved to. Having said that, not really the longest video for this today, but still one of the belts I wanted to showcase. This has, of course, been the NWA National Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. And to me, it'll go down in history as one of my favorite looking belts because I love this plate design. One last look at this thing, and it is beautiful. I've seen photos of guys carrying this from the independent shows before Billy Corgan bought the NWA and has revitalized it. So, a lot of history there. And if you find a champion that I don't have listed, like I said, I probably missed a few, let me know. I'm always willing to learn. Thank you very much. This has been ALW Collectibles. If you like what you see, hit the like button. Subscribe if you wish. Comments are always welcome. I want to say thank you to all of my channel members. I appreciate everything, all the support. I'm going to keep working on videos. More Transformer videos coming up. And WrestleMania 41 first night just ended. Can't wait to see the second one tonight. All I got to say, fantastic show. I had a blast seeing that. It's one of the reasons I wanted to do the National Heavyweight Championship today. I can only imagine if they could have defended this thing on the grandest stage of them all. Have a good one.